Family is so important and all about love, respect, and support. Your family shares traditions and memories, has activities you like to do together, and helps you achieve goals that make you happy. To celebrate families of all shapes and forms, you will create a collage of concentric hearts. That means all of the hearts fit inside of each other. Let's get started. To get started, you'll need 2 pieces of the same color paper and then 4 more papers that are different colors for a total of 6. Optionally, I have this piece of cardboard that I'll use to pop my hearts out. You'll also need scissors, a glue stick, and a pencil. Okay, with my first color, I'm going to fold it in half like so. Make sure I press down on the fold really nice and hard. And now with a pencil, I'm going to draw half of a heart along the fold. So that's where the fold is. So starting on the fold, touching it, I'm going to go down and then up, around, and diagonal line to the bottom. Both the start and the end of my heart are on the fold. And when I open it up to check my work, my heart goes into the middle, touching the fold. That's so important. Now I'm going to cut it out. Before you cut your heart out, make sure it's nice and big and almost fills the paper. So draw a very big heart and then cut it out following that line. Okay, when I look, yep, there's my heart. But I'm also going to keep this empty space that I cut around it. So I have my positive and my negative space, my hearts. I need both. Okay, now I'm going to put both off to the side and get my second piece of paper. When you're ready, take your second piece of paper and just like before, fold it in half. But this time, before you draw your heart, you need the outline of your heart from before, and I'm going to fit it over my second piece of paper. So I should see the second color. Now I'm going to follow that line and I'm going to go around and draw another heart. But see, when I hold it up, I'm drawing it farther down from the pink outline. That way, you'll still be able to see your red heart. So you can get rid of the outside one now and cut your heart, being super careful, following your lines. When you've cut your second heart, that inside part goes in the middle on one side, and I'm going to put the other outside part off to the side for now. Now I'm going to go with my third paper, my third color, fold it in half, and now instead of using the pink tracer, I'm going to use the red one. And now you can see my heart is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to trace, making sure I leave space in between. Now that second one can cover up. I don't need that red outline anymore. And I'm going to cut out my third heart. Okay, the inside heart goes inside my other ones, and that goes off to the side. Now my fourth heart, my fourth color, I'm going to fold just like before. And this time I'm going to use the green tracer. So every time I'm using a different tracer so that I make sure my heart gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, trace your heart and cut it out. Separate your hearts, your positive and your negative space of your hearts. And now we're ready to put them all together. So, bringing down my hearts that I cut out from the middle, and all of my outside pieces. And look, when I open them up, you should be able to see all the different color hearts for both sides. Now you need your 2 background papers. One you'll slide right under the hearts, and the black becomes the background. And when you go on the other side, it becomes the middle color. All right, now we just have to glue. I'm going to start with these hearts here, the ones that I cut out from. And when I flip them over, I should have my smallest heart on top. That is the heart I'm going to glue down first. So take your time and really make sure you're working with the smallest heart you cut out first. I'm going to glue around the edges of the paper and the edges of the heart. Then I'm going to flip it over and press it down. From here, keep gluing the rest of your heart outlines into place. Every time you flip one over, you'll see a new color, and it should get bigger and bigger and bigger. Once you've put the last one in place, flip it over and give it a nice rub down in the back so that it all really sticks together. All right, you've got half of your hearts done. Now it's time for the other side. These are the ones that you cut out from the middle. So I'm going to bring it over to where I'm working at. And now, if you have cardboard, you can cut out little squares of cardboard. If you don't have cardboard, that's okay too. You don't need it. I just want to make my hearts pop out a little bit. But again, if you don't have them, you can still glue your hearts together. Okay, flipping all of my hearts over so that now the biggest heart is what I see. I'm gonna take my little pieces of cardboard and I'm gonna glue 3 to my heart. 1 at the top of each hill of the heart and 1 in the bottom at the point. If you do not have cardboard or you don't wanna use it, you can just glue your heart around the edges. Now glue the other side of the cardboard, flip it over, and press, press, press to put your heart in place. When you hold it up, you should see that there's some space in between, and your heart is going to start popping out towards you. All right, time to do the rest of your hearts, adding one each at a time so that they slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller. Towards the middle, There you have your concentric hearts, because hearts are for love and love is for family.